Hello. Hi. Hello. Welcome to another important live stream. This is to me this stream is very important because I want all the women out there. I don't care whether you're black, Caucasian or a Latino. I just want all the ladies to, be careful riding by yourself because I had an incident. What was it? Last Sunday? Yeah, it was last Sunday. Yeah, last Sunday, this dude, he just kept pushing on me, kept pushing on me. He was like, when you gonna take my number? When you gonna take down my number? I was like, sir, I got a man. What your man gotta do with me? He kept pushing on me, being very disrespectful. Being very disrespectful. So I just always listen to your discernment. Listen, always go for your discernment. And I just did not feel comfortable. His body language says it all. This dude body language says it all when because I was asking the lady, about about vitamins, about me taking vitamins, natural vitamins, because I know winter's about to come up, right? Winter about to come up. So I was asking lady questions about herbal vitamins. He just kept interrupting me and this lady. He's like, I'm gonna get your number anyway. I'm gonna get your number anyway, but I have to take personal responsibility because I end up I had to take his number. I mean, I didn't have to take his number, but he just gave me his number. He was like, "We gonna call me." He just kept pushing up on me, being very disrespectful towards me. But luckily, it was like the third time. His body language, like he like this dude, like kind of like almost grabbed me. I was like, I was like, hold up. And then I don't know if his sister or something, but she ended up saying something. But I just say, ladies, just be careful. Be careful. Yeah, because by the grace of God, God was with me that day. Hi, Third War. Hi, how are you? So I'm gonna start this topic from the beginning because this, oh my God, I'm freezing. Um, Let me see my body. So yeah, let's start from this important topic from the beginning. Okay. Hello, this is Tanisha again coming to you with another live stream. This title is very, very important. I have to get this off my chest. So, ladies, please be careful. Do not be riding by yourself, at nighttime or whatever. You always take a man with you. So, I want to show you this video. This is a very important video. It's very important. Ladies, please be careful because it's real in the field out here. So, it's very important. This topic is very important. So,
Let me tell y'all how I almost got kidnapped at Walmart a couple days ago. So I'm a real early morning person. I like to get up at like 5 a.m. and do the things I needed to do. Now this day I needed to go to Walmart because I needed to go grab a quick little outfit for my daughter because it was picture day. So I drove down to Walmart. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. So when I pull into the parking lot, I see a white van sitting at the other end of the parking lot. I'm like, all right, cool. I kind of parked far away from them. So I go into Walmart, I'm walking around, I'm grabbing my stuff, and I notice a lady is constantly following behind me, mostly the aisles and stuff where I go to. So I keep my eye on her, but I continue to shop. So after I'm done shopping, I go to the self checkout and I see her walk out the door. She didn't grab anything, she didn't do anything, she just walked straight out the door. All right, cool. So I go to walk out to my car and I see the van is about 4 or 5 spaces from where I park now. So I look and I start walking towards my car. And then I see the door of the van kind of start cracking open. So I stopped and I look at the van. And then I pull her out of my waist. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going anywhere without her. I already don't go anywhere without her during the day. But I dang sure ain't going nowhere at 6 a.m. without her. So I cocked it. And I looked at him. And I stood there. What y'all trying to do? Because I have no problem spraying up y'all van.
I heard that.
So the van turns on and they pull off. It's my life or yours. And I have no problem going to your funeral. So ladies, I'm saying this to say, y'all need to get licensed and registered. Because these people is really out here trying to take us. And also, the things I do keep with me, I usually keep a small pack. I keep bleach wipes, and I keep gloves. Keep these on your person at all times because they're sticking stuff in your cars, they're sticking stuff in your windows that they want you to pick up, and it's laced with stuff. So keep some bleach wipes with you. So they come in small packs. The gloves, they come in big packs, but keep a couple on you if you're going anywhere. So you can take it off and then you can wipe your car down. Stay safe at all times because these people are really out here trying to kidnap people and put y'all in trafficking. But I'm not about to be one of them. Y'all can keep trying it if y'all want to. It's not happening.
I heard that. So, ladies, please stay guarded. Like she said, I don't condone violence, but it is best, to get it registered, get you like a license registered, or get some pepper spray, taser, or whatever with you at all costs because you put yourself in a vulnerable position without nothing. Because once they see you, you don't have nothing, they could easily take you. So, yeah, so it's best, really not to ride by yourself. Ride with at least 2 or 3 people. I'm just saying, y'all, please stay safe. Or yeah, like she said, get like a license registered. Cause out here, me being in California, cause you have to go through so many ropes in California. Cause I don't know, she was living in the standing your ground state, but I'm just saying, please be careful.
So let me.
Wait a minute. And I want to show y'all another clip. It said human trafficking is a threat. 40% of victims of human trafficking are African Americans. If y'all don't believe me, I'll show you the proof. See that? That's crazy. I forgot to say fair use. Fair use. This is copyright material for both of them. So yeah, let me play that again. Fair use. This is copyright material. This is for teaching, educational, and recreational purposes. So I got to start all over from the beginning.
So let me tell y'all how I almost got kidnapped at Walmart a couple days ago. So I'm I'm a real early morning person. I like to get up at like 5 a.m. and do the things I needed to do. Now, this day I needed to go to Walmart because I needed to go grab a quick little outfit for my daughter because it was picture day. So I drove down to Walmart. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. So when I pull into the parking lot, I see a white van sitting at the other end of the parking lot. I'm like, all right, cool. I kind of park far away from them. So I go into Walmart. I'm walking around. I'm grabbing my stuff. And I notice a lady is constantly following behind me, mostly the aisles and stuff where I go to. So I keep my eye on her, but I continue to shop. So after I'm done shopping, I go to the self-checkout and I see her walk out the door. She didn't grab anything. She didn't do anything. She just walked straight out the door. All right, cool. So I go to walk out to my car and I see the van is about 4 or 5 spaces from where I park now. So I look and I start walking towards my car. And then I see the door of the van kind of start cracking open. So I stopped and I look at the van. And then I pull her out of my waist. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going anywhere without her. I already don't go anywhere without her during the day. But I dang sure ain't going nowhere at 6 a.m. without her. So I cocked it. And I looked at him. And I stood there. What y'all trying to do? Because I have no problem spraying up y'all van. So the van turns on and they pull off. It's my life or yours. And I have no problem going to your funeral. So ladies, I'm saying this to say, y'all need to get licensed and registered. Because these people is really out here trying to take us. And also, the things I do keep with me, I usually keep a small pack. I keep bleach wipes. And I keep gloves. Keep these on your person at all times because they're sticking stuff in your cars. They're sticking stuff in your windows that they want you to pick up, and it's laced with stuff. So keep some bleach wipes with you. So they come in small packs. The gloves, they come in big packs, but keep a couple on you if you're going anywhere. So you can take it off and then you can wipe your car down. Stay safe at all times because these people are really out here trying to kidnap people and put y'all in trafficking. But I'm not about to be one of them. Y'all can keep trying it if y'all want to. It's not happening.
Okay, another video, fair use. This is copyright material. This is for teaching, educational, and recreational purposes. This is very important. This topic is very important. Did you know 40% of human and sex trafficking are African Americans? We are the number one target, allegedly. If y'all don't believe me, I'll show y'all proof. We gotta be careful, ladies. This is sick. 40%. This is a skit, by the way. It's really not real. They just showing you what this could really happen. He put some in their drink. This is sick. You see how sick that really is? So I'm just saying, ladies, just be careful. Get some pepper spray. I don't know if y'all guys live in the standing your ground state. Please get it registered. Because in the YouTube algorithm, I have to be careful with the G word. Get you the G word. It get registered. Get it registered. You know, get some pepper spray. I'm gonna show. Get some pepper spray and carry with you at all times. You don't want to put yourself in a vulnerable position, ladies. Get you some pepper spray. Get you a taser, please. And I need to work on to not stay in the car by myself for too long. Please keep your car doors locked. Please don't put yourself in a vulnerable position, ladies. I suggest you do not put yourself in a vulnerable position where they could, because I always tell my best friends, y'all need to start buying you pepper spray. Buy you some pepper spray. Buy pepper spray, taser. I don't care. They was like, well, Tanisha, I really can't afford it. People are not. I was like, y'all not taking this thing serious. I'm not, y'all really not taking your life serious. I be telling my best friends, I'm like, it's real in the field. Get out that fantasy land shit. Cause I'm telling them this because I want them to be careful. I just want to spread awareness. I be telling to my best friends, y'all really need to be careful. Be careful out here. Stay alert at all costs. I don't care. Get you some pepper spray. They only about $10. It costs about $10. Get you a pepper spray. Cause it's real in the field. Especially out here in California. And now I want to show y'all another clip that is pretty disturbing. Let me see. Okay. This is fair use. Fair use. This is copyright material. This is for teaching, educational, and recreational purpose. So look at here. This is a teenager. She gets assaulted by a grown man. Nobody's not paying attention. This is just sick. I tell you, boy, we got some sick people in this world. I hope that they get this guy. Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Lord, I tell you. And I want to share my screen because this is extremely important that us ladies need to be careful. Okay, let me see. Fair use. Fair use. This is copyright material. This is for teaching, educational, recreational purpose. They ain't gonna let me play it. Shit. Yeah, I just need to find it. Fair use. This is fair use. This is yeah, fair use. This is for copyright material. This is for teaching, education, recreational purpose because this is very important. This is happening in Louisiana. I'm telling you, it's happening all over the world.
Greetings, everyone. Good afternoon, and thank you for having me, members and guests. I'm deeply honored to stand before you today to share just a little snippet of what this issue of human sex trafficking looks like in our state, really in our country, and in communities all across Louisiana. I want to thank our First Lady Donna F. for their leadership on this issue. I want to thank some of our lawmakers, Senator Ronnie Johns, Beth Mizell, Regina Barrow, and several other lawmakers here in our state for their bold leadership in addressing this issue. And I spoke with Senator Mizell a few weeks ago, and she told me she shared information with you guys. So I'm going to tag team on her presentation. But do know that we work closely together in this state to address this issue. Father Bahi, who's a leader also in our state on this issue, and so many others. We like to say that no one person can do this together key stakeholders. What do we know about this issue? What are the gaps? I tell you that years ago, I started my career early on working at the Department of Children and Family Services, DCFS. It was DSS back then. And right out of grad school.
Once again, YouTube playing with me right now. This is, like I said, this is fair use. This is copyright material. This is for teaching, educational, and recreational purpose. See, when I talk about deeper issues and spread awareness, they like to mess with my channel. I don't like that. I just want ladies, to be careful. This is extremely important. And I don't know why YouTube messing with my live. I don't like that. Fair use, like I said, once again, fair use. This is copyright material. This is for teaching, educational, and recreational purpose. Cause I just want ladies to be aware. YouTube, they don't like when I get into more deeper topics, and very important issues. They don't like that. But once I start doing silly, making stupid stuff, making stupid videos, oh, they won't mess with your channel. I just want people, to be aware. That's it, and that's all. So let's continue. Because this topic is important and it is happening everywhere. Let's continue.
From LSU. And I knew nothing about human sex trafficking. But what I did know was that a young girl came into our office. One of my first cases, 12 years old. Her mother brought her into the office because her father. But what we found out when she came into the office was that she was running away to be with her father at 12 years old, who met her for the first time at 12. He raped her and made her his lover.
Wait a minute.
At the age of 12. So from 12 to 13, she ran away.
Yeah, the R word, we really can't say the R word because YouTube don't like, the algorithm. So this is important. So ladies, please be careful. When you go out to the club or whatever, take your drinks with you or just throw it in the trash. Cause I'm telling you, they snatching women from left and right. So I just want all my ladies to please be careful. Please be careful. Get you some pepper spray or ride with your 2 or 3 girlfriends. Will you? Yeah, let's continue.
He trafficked her from abandoned house to abandoned house right in Baton Rouge. At the tender age of 12 and 13, she was forced to do all sorts of sexual acts in abandoned homes. She was even forced to do sexual acts on her biological father. The worst part of this case was that we learned that her biological father had full-blown AIDS.
Wait a minute.
If we can only imagine the trauma.
This is just sick. This is really sick. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Am I listening to this right? Please type in the comments and I hope I'm not going crazy, but by her biological father, how sick can you be? I hope I'm not going crazy. Am I hearing this right? Or is it just me? Oh, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Let's continue.
That a young person, so young, focused on school, who should be focused on all sorts of fun things, cheerleading and flag football, but they're forced at the tender age to do things that no child should have to do. We have so many cases, and I'll share information and stats with you in a minute. All over the country and all you have already, you've worked in the trenches. We have former police chiefs and professionals here. You've seen them. They've come across your path. You may have seen them in a restaurant. You may have seen them in a bar, just hanging out, a sports bar. We have seen them. They may have passed by us in a hotel, but we may not have known the signs, because our victims tell us that I was at the hospital and the hospital staff did not know. I was in the school crying out for help with my eyes, and my teacher did not know. I was in the hotel and I was trying to get someone's attention, but they just didn't know. And so our office has taken a leadership role to go across this state and to address any audience, no matter how big or small, and to say, hey, here are the signs. If we can just educate one, we believe that we can save a life. Because when the victims are ready, and they're not always ready, when we present, we like to tell the truth, the raw, honest truth about this issue of human sex and labor trafficking. And I will tell you that sometimes victims are not yet ready. You say, why wouldn't they be ready? If help comes along to help them get out of the life, why would they not be ready? It's because sometimes if you can only imagine someone out of foster care who had no parents, no parental support, the trauma of going from home to home. I was a researcher at LSU, and I did analyze data from DCFS. And the average number of placements from this 1 year, of data, the highest number of placements that a youth in foster care experienced was 44 placements. 44 placements. If we can only imagine that youth aging out of the system after having 44 placements, loading that bag up, going to another home, loading that bag up, going to another home. And the sad part about that is when they age out, sometimes they're still homeless. They are homeless. And so what happens is this homeless youth, they may be at a low wage paying job, and someone comes along, and this is a real case. Someone comes along and said, hey, you're walking home or you're in school. Can I offer you a ride? And they may say yes. This young girl got in a car and never made it back to her home. She ended up, and this is a case in North Louisiana, a young girl who was working 2 jobs, but yet struggling still to make ends meet. Also in school at a community college. She ended up, after taking a ride from a guy who seemed innocent with a baby in the back seat, she ended up at a pop-up shop in the back of this young man's home. Walked into this shop, this pop-up shop, and was made to take her clothes off. He took new photos of her and then injected her with drugs, and she never made it back for months after months after months. So again, when we talk about the vulnerability, we have children and youth in our state who are very vulnerable. But it's not just those who are vulnerable. There was a young girl who was at a community college in our state, and her roommate offered her an all expense paid for trip to Las Vegas. She said, hey, I've never been out of New Orleans before. So it sounded very attractive to her. And it was her roommate. Mm-hmm. But little did she know The roommate was a recruiter for her boyfriend, who was a trafficker. She took this all expense paid for trip, got off the plane. She had never rode a plane before. Plane landed. She goes into the hotel, all the lights, the glitz and glam. But when she walked into her room, the boyfriend walked in. They described him as having name brand Gucci and all those things from head to toe. He walked up to her and said, "Give me your phone." And she was kind of confident, like, "Give me your phone." I'm not doing that. He slapped her, took the phone, made her go from state to state, selling her body, dancing for money, things that she had never done before in her life. A college student who it took months before she could return back to her family. This is just a snapshot. We can't even fathom
Let me pause this for a second. Ladies, be careful who you date too. Cause some other women, some of these men allegedly may be pimps or whatever. But get to know that person because you just don't know what this person's motives are. You just don't know. Cause this live stream is a very cause I just want to save lives out here. This is why I'm showing videos, for fair use and copyright material for teaching, educational, recreational purposes. This live stream is very important because I really want to, save lives out here. Because I be watching documentaries about, human and sex trafficking. I was like, wow. I was like, I need to start spreading awareness. I really do. You do got some black YouTubers do talk about this, but it just important topics really don't never get pushed towards the algorithm like that because it just is overlooked. You got some people that pay attention and some don't. So I just want to, just save lives out here. Ladies, please be careful. But let's continue.
heinous nature of this crime. It's very dark. It's very real. Governor John Bell and First Lady Donna, they shared publicly of a case that was right in their own backyard, a case that received national attention of a young girl being held in a dog kennel.
Wait a
She
minute.
was trafficked by 10 family members. Labor.
Hold up. This lady was in the dog kennel by 7 of her family members. Do you know how sick that is? This is sick. Which I did not know some family members can humans. How can you human in sex trafficking your relative? That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh God, that is just sick. Oh, oh, Lord, this is disturbing. Am I hearing this right? Am I hearing this right? Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Fair use, copyright material. This is for teaching, education, and recreational purpose. This is important. So I'm just saying, ladies, stay safe.
And sex trafficking. They forced her to eat her mom's ashes, which they poured into a bowl and put in it to eat her mom's ashes out of the urn. They shot her
Wait
up
a
close
minute.
with a BB gun. The marks are still in her arm today.
So they made this young girl eat her mama's ashes. Do you know how sick that is? This oh God, that is disturbing. I just hope that this I hope she gets the help that she needs because this is trauma. She gonna face trauma for the rest of her life. Lord, pray for that young lady. Lord Jesus.
She now serves as a member on the that
Oh my
inform
God, are you
every
serious?
aspect of
YouTube?
our work. We call them the experts and we tell them, you were in the life. Tell us, show us what programs, how we need to shape this, how we need to frame this so that we can be aware and so that we can share this information with the larger group. And so here today, I'll just show you, let me see if I can work this fancy clicker, a snapshot of what this looks like here in our state. We've contracted with Allies Against Slavery, a Texas-based organization, to analyze the state's data every year. This year was the first year that Allies gave us a snapshot of what this issue looks like in our state prior to the Department of Children and Family Services analyzed the data. But of 60 service providers, which the law mandates, we received data from 40 service providers across the state. And here's the data. We had 932 victims served, 562, 64% were confirmed victims of sex trafficking. Another 30%, 30+% were suspected. So again, we have over 5 confirmed cases of human trafficking. When we look at the numbers, we see about 65% of victims were under the age of 18. 65% of the victims under the age of 18.
Let me stop right here because YouTube messing with my channel.
Let me tell you.
Let me stop. See, each time when I be, let me stop my screen. Each time when I try to speak truth to power, they want to mess with your channel. Lord have mercy, Jesus. See, but that's that's the YouTube game, child. I just want to just spread awareness, and then I see my screen kept jumping up and down. I'm like, yeah. I was like, nah, let me stop it right here. I just want to, just spread awareness. So let's look at the statistics. So let me share my screen. I'm not gonna play the video. I'm not gonna play it. So yeah, let me go back and look at up some articles. You know what I mean? Okay. And I'm not gonna say all, but all races are the victims of the sect. But I pray for the victims, no matter if you're black, Caucasian, Latino, whatever. Y'all stay safe. But I just want to wait a minute. minute, because I need to read this. It said, the majority of them is African American women. It said, this is fair use. This is copyrighted material. This is for teaching, education, recreational purpose. You see, sex trafficking true victims. Why are Black girls and women so vulnerable? Cause yeah, yeah. This is an article. I'm not gonna read all this, but it say many crown story is like millions of others have been and are being told across America at age 21. She was abducted and forced into sexual solitations. I had to I had to ask permission to eat, to sleep, to buy myself feminine products, or even to use my phone. Crown said of her dentition. It felt like I was in prison. I was in a prison that I'd never get out of. I had no limits on what I should have been doing. However, sexually, I secretly did what I could do. Mentally, dealt with this at the time. That is just sick. This is sick. Let me blow this up. I don't know if y'all guys could see it. Can you see it? Type up a one if you could see it. Sex trafficking represents a critical threat to the well-being of this nation's girls. In in 2016 alone, the National Human Trafficking Hotline reported over 7,572 human trafficking cases, with 5,551 of these cases being sexual trafficking cases. One of the least acknowledged and underappreciated facts about the statistics, however, this is that the facts of the typical victim is not that of, was it JC? Yeah, JC Duggar or Amy Smart, as media deceptions of sexual trafficking suggest. Okay. It is sick. This is sick. Mm-mm-mm. And ladies, please be careful, because once that victim is in sex trafficking, sometimes they'll use you for your organs as well, allegedly. So let's look that up. Yeah, I'm just looking at some articles. Come on, pop up, because this is important. But I want a recent one. Shit. I want a recent one. I want an old ass one. This is in Thailand. This one happened in August of 2022. This is one. So let's check this one out. This one in Thailand. This one happened 2 months ago. This one happened what, over 60 some days old or something, but I don't care. This is more important. And it say human trafficking for the purpose of organ removal. UNODC regional constellation address one of the at least but growing forms of trafficking worldwide. This is why I tell you, ladies, be careful, because allegedly sometimes these people will use you for human trafficking because allegedly they might need your organs, your heart, or whatever. So I'm telling you, be careful out here. So let's read it, continue. It's a Bangkok, Thailand, August the 10th, 2022. Trafficking in person for the purpose of organ removal. TIP for ROR is a form of trafficking in which an individual is exploited for their organ, including by, I don't know which word is, coercion, deception, and abuse of a position of vulnerability. Vulnerability. TIP for OR is a serious crime which demands human dignity and the value of human life by exploiting vulnerable persons for financial gain of the traffickers. You see this right here? This is crazy. Once again, fair use, This article is copyright material. This is for a teacher, educational, and recreational purpose. I'll tell you, this is sick. Let's continue. UNODC flagship 2020 global report on trafficking in persons indicated an increase of prevalence of report cases of TIP4OR, although existing barriers to reporting suggest that the full scale of this phenomenon is not yet known. This is crazy. Whew. Okay, let's continue. This world's getting sicker and sicker. Okay, to support member states to better detect and investigate and prosecute cases of TIP for OR UNODC Regional Office for Southeast Asia in the Pacific in collaboration with the Global Action Against Trafficking in Person and the Smuggling of Migrants, organized from this one happening in July, so July 7th from July 6th through 7th. So I'm not in Bangkok, Thailand, a regional constellation on addressing tip for OR in Southeast Asia and beyond. For several years, UNODC has been delivering technical and legislative assistance to support criminal justice response to tip for organ removal as a part of this role as guardian of the UN tip protocol and mandate to support member state in its implementation in recent years in the framework. You see how I pulled out all the receipts today? You see that? I pull out all the receipts to make sure it's factual. Okay. In the framework of GOL.act, UNODC commends, I don't know if it's commends, the development of a toolkit on the investigation and prosecution of tip of OR, which is now in its final draft stage. The toolkit consists of a manual, a virtual reality video tool, and interview protocols. It has been created for criminal justice practitioners who play crucial roles in addressing tip for OR. It just, oh God. This thing is real, man. I just want all the ladies to be careful. This is extremely important. Let me stop my screen here. Okay, so I'm about to get up out of here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Third Ward, for coming in. I want to shout out to my Uncle Ronan. Shout out to Two Raw. Make sure y'all subscribe to their channel. Subscribe to Two Raw, Joey the Spread, Soldier T, DS1. Y'all guys make sure go follow their DS1 and my Uncle Ronan podcast. Is called Foundational Manhood Podcast. Be subscribe to their channel. Big Girl Panties. I forgot, shout them out. Big Girl Panties. Miss Mona, shout out to you. My good sis, sincerely yours, Nadia. Shout out to the OGs of the Black YouTube. Like, For instance, like Lovely T, Philip Scott, African Diaspora Channel, uh, who else? Vicky Dillard. Uh, God, it's a lot of people I want to shout that brings out good content, good positive message, and I'm continue, to spread awareness, once again, shout out to New Breed Motivation, Baba Rashad Live. Yeah, mate, be for sure. Yeah, subscribe to all the good Black content creators. You know, and I will, and I'll talk to y'all next time. This was a good live stream. This live stream was very, very extremely important. So I thank y'all for tuning in. I catch you at the next live. Peace. Bye.